Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Long time no see, Adam.
Hey, wow. It's been a while, man. Yeah, so glad to have you.
It's 2019.
Yes,
We
2019.
finished 2018.
Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
It's a while
Now
ago.
It's 2019.
Yes.
Yeah, we're here with our 2019 preview.
Yes.
If you haven't seen our Game of the Year list, it's out. It should be up by now.
Yes.
I would say go watch that.
Yeah, but forget about 2018.
Yeah, all
now
those
it's
old
2019.
games
Yeah.
suck. So
forget about them.
bring in the new. We have put together a list of 2019 games so far.
That we are excited about, or at least
some of them.
somewhat. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I'm not sure about that new Far Cry.
Well, hey, the game I'm excited for, Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Like, I was a huge
First out the
fan of
gate.
Resident Evil 2. Yeah. So hopefully they do it right.
Okay.
Because the past couple of Resident Evils have been, one was up, one was down. Resident Evil 4 was
7
awesome.
was very up, I would say.
Yeah.
7 was a great game.
Yeah. But
yeah.
6,
Well, so I would say this will follow more along like Resident Evil HD Remastered. I don't remember what the actual name of that
I don't
thing
remember,
was.
yeah.
But yeah, that was a good remaster.
Yeah,
I think this
yeah.
is a full remake, so a little bit more extensive. But
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't know. I
I'm
have
excited.
high hopes.
Yeah, I like Resident Evil.
After that, moving into February, I want to call it The Occupation. I'm really excited
Okay.
about that game. I don't actually know. It said February 5th online. I don't know if that game is actually coming February 5th. That game was supposed to be out already in September or October.
Okay. Well,
That's the game where you're like I think we might have talked about this at some point. You're a journalist and you're like trying to bring down like a government conspiracy, and it's timed. I think like 4 hours is every run. And so the stuff that like the leads that you follow and like the locations you visit and all of that stuff is all based on that 4 hour schedule, and all of the NPCs also move on a 4 hour schedule. So like you might miss a meeting entirely based on what you choose to do in that game.
cool. All right.
Super ambitious. Really excited to see what happens with that game.
Sounds interesting. Crackdown 3, do you think that'll actually come out?
Not excited. I mean, I think it'll come out. I don't think they can postpone that game again.
I mean, hey, anything's possible.
February 15th, the same day. You know what made me think that like Crackdown 3 is not a threat?
Why?
Was when Far Cry New Dawn was like, hey, let's launch on the exact same day.
Why not?
That
Why
usually
not?
means like one of those games is gonna not be a huge seller.
Well, hey, you know what, Far Cry, it's mindless fun. You
Yeah.
know? I don't
this
think
one's-
it's going to light it up, but
This one's
you know.
post-apocalyptic, which I don't know, Fallout 76 was bad, so maybe Ubisoft has an opening, but
Hey, as long as you get some cool companions to mess around with.
Yeah, sure.
And you get to shoot some people.
well,
I'm
and
down.
I'm going to jump way ahead here and say, so Rage 2 is coming out in May.
Yeah, Rage 2.
I saw some funny things the other day. Somebody was comparing screenshots of Far Cry New Dawn and Rage 2,
Oh.
and like you can't tell the difference. You could throw those two games up side by side, and like they look identical. They have that weird like super bright colors against the post-apocalypse
Yeah.
background thing.
Interesting.
They're both doing
I'll have to
that.
check that out.
I'm personally more excited for Rage 2.
That should be good.
That
too.
game has id shooting and presumably like avalanche driving, which seems like a cool idea.
Yeah, it should
Also,
be
I don't
good.
know if you saw, they opened pre-orders for Rage 2, but only on the Bethesda store. So we'll see. It
Oh,
looks
that
like
thing.
that one might not be coming to Steam either.
Interesting.
So
That
yeah,
makes
that might be
sense.
an interesting story for 2019, is the games that aren't coming to Steam. So
But that
we'll
next
see.
week in February, Anthem.
yeah, that's the big week, because it's not just
Woo.
Anthem, it's also Metro
Oh,
on the
Metro.
exact same day.
Oh boy. Wow.
I'm personally looking forward
Wait.
to Metro more.
But do you think Anthem? You think it's gonna be pushed?
I don't, maybe, but I don't know. EA's running a Anthem Alpha right now,
Yeah.
so I don't think it's going to be pushed.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Hey.
I think they're running a beta in January as well, so
Really?
maybe.
Okay. Maybe they're on track.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, either way, that'll be big.
It's,
It's Metro, but Metro's awesome.
Yeah, Metro.
Like,
That's the thing, is I think Anthem's
dang.
going to sell more, but Metro is the game that I actually care about. So.
Well, maybe you can
it's
play
been-
Metro first, and then you go back to Anthem
It's been
after
what,
some bugs have been
5 or 6 years since that last Metro. I think it was 20.
last light.
13?
Yeah, it's been a while.
But yeah, I'm incredibly excited for a new Metro.
Yeah.
Also, that
Yeah.
game seems weirdly ambitious. Like I was just expecting another
Huh.
Metro. Instead, there's like a big open world aspect to those levels that, like a pseudo open world aspect that I'm curious to see if they can pull off. That's a small studio, or a smallish studio.
We'll see. I'm excited for it. But heading into March,
Yeah.
Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, that's the first thing you're excited about?
Yeah. You know, I like I'm not like a huge fan of the whole series, but like when it hits right and you get that like combat, oh man.
See, so my problem is I was not a big Devil May Cry person the first time around. And then I played DMC and I love DMC.
Oh, yeah,
I think the level design in DMC is incredible. And I have no real ties to like mainline Devil May Cry.
Got it.
And I feel like Devil May Cry like 3 and 4 are okay, but 1 and 2 are like unplayable. And so I just feel like kind of lost in that series now. I don't know how I'm going to get into like the spirit of Devil May Cry 5. They put out that remaster of 1, 2, 3 last year. And I tried to play 1, and it is just like legitimately unplayable.
Yeah.
Like the camera angles are just
number
terrible.
Number 2 is even worse.
Yeah.
I beat number 2 at the time, and going back and playing that is probably even worse.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Like I feel like I can't really get into it. Like DMC finally hooked me, maybe because it was like it's a clean break, and also it was modern at the time. Back when I played it, that game's also 6 years old or whatever at this point. So, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to jump back. Total War comes out in March. I'm curious to see what that game does.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, we got like kind of a weird, it's a weird spring, very crowded. So like we got Division 2 coming out mid-March.
I never got deep into it, so.
Yeah,
actually, I did play a little bit of it.
You know who's going to be excited about that game? Brad.
Yep, Brad.
Brad Sharkus, our colleague here. He really loves Division 1 for some reason.
I found it a little too squishy.
Yeah.
You know, those enemies are bullet sponges.
I think the story stuff was interesting.
It was.
I hated playing it, and I never went back. I think I went back for like a month at like when they released some of those weird expansions later, but it was too late by that point.
We'll see.
And Sekiro comes out end of March. Sekiro? I don't know. That's the From Software game.
Dude, I was a huge Tenchu fan back in the day, so I am very excited.
It looks like Neo, but a little slower. Having played, I played like an hour of it, I think, at PAX. It's like it pretty much is Neo, but slower.
Nice.
I also really like the stealth stuff in that game, so you can like take out the little minion guys without ever having to actually fight them, which is cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
And then like just announced last week, we got Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, yeah. But I mean, this is every other year, right? You know,
yeah.
So, it's another Mortal Kombat.
I'm curious to see what they do. I don't think they can make just another Mortal Kombat. Like the 9 and 10, I feel like the formula was a little thin by 10.
Yeah, they rebooted it. And
so I'm curious to see what they do with that game. There's been a rumor going around there's a full like adventure game in that in Mortal Kombat 11. I don't know if that'll be true or not. I'm curious to see. Especially like it was even more thin because I played the Injustice games, so it was like Mortal Kombat Injustice, Mortal Kombat Injustice 2, and like it was just a little too much of the same fighting styles and the same storytelling techniques. So we'll see. I'm also hoping they don't screw the PC on that version again. NetherRealm screwed the PC on, it was Mortal Kombat 10, right?
Yeah.
They delayed that DLC for like a year or 6 months, and at first they said it wasn't going to come at all, and then they were like, oh, just kidding, it's coming now.
Yikes.
And then Injustice 2, I think, was also, that was 6 months later that game came out on PC. As far as I know, Mortal Kombat 11 is hitting PC day and date with the console versions, but who knows? I don't know. And then we just have these games.
Yeah, a list of unconfirmed
games. We have a list of games that might come out in 2019.
Who knows? I mean, I'll say Remedy. I'm a huge fan of Remedy. Max Payne was one of the first PC games I ever played. Yeah. I've got a soft spot for Remedy. Those games hold up.
Yeah. I don't know if you played them recently, but Max Payne 1 and 2 are still fantastic.
I bet. So, I'm always interested to see what they have.
Yeah, so they've got that game Control, which they announced at E3, I think, last year. I'm excited to see what that game is.
Yeah.
We haven't touched it yet. I know a few other outlets have touched it, but we haven't, so we'll see. There's a lot of weird stuff coming out next year. So Man of Medan or whatever, that's like did you play Until Dawn?
I did, actually.
The PS4 game where it's like sort of a choose your own adventure
with like really
game.
Cheesy writing. And
that team is making like a pseudo Until Dawn game, but it's also a horror anthology. They're billing it.
Sure, why not?
So Man of Medan is like the first one, and you're on like as far as I know, you're on like a ghost ship sort of situation.
Okay.
So I'm I don't know, intrigued. I liked Until Dawn. I thought it was dumb and cheesy, but like sort of fun. If they can clean up the controls for that, I would be really excited. But other than that, I'm excited to see what that is.
Yeah.
We've got Wolfenstein, that Wolfenstein expansion.
Yes. Well, but the expansions for the first one weren't
standalone expansion. Yeah. Well, no. So like that's the thing is we already had DLC for Wolfenstein also.
Oh.
Because remember we had like you play as the quarterback in that one chapter.
Oh yeah.
They were not great. This is like Old Blood.
Oh, okay.
Which was like a standalone.
Which I never played Old Blood.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's much bigger. It was like I want to say 8 hours or something. So this could be
I had no idea.
Interesting.
Huh.
They did a lot of weird stuff with the first one where it was like zombies. This one, as far as I know, is like in the future, right? Like, don't you play as BJ's kid?
Spoiler.
I want to say. His daughter. I'm
no
pretty sure
idea.
that's the pitch.
That would be pretty cool. All right, sure.
Yeah, we got a lot of games on this list.
Dude, Sea of Solitude could get the pirate thing right.
No, that's not. You're thinking of the wrong game.
Oh,
no, you're thinking of
that was,
Skull and Bones, which is the Ubisoft game.
Oh, man.
That might be out next year, too. Now, Sea of Solitude is the EA indie game where it was like a girl rowing a boat through a sunken city.
I do not remember that.
I don't know if you...
Skull and Bones, though. Man,
yeah, that's the one that you're excited about?
I played way too much.
Quiet indie game?
I played way too much of... what was it?
Black Flag?
No.
Sea of Thieves?
Sea of Thieves. Way too much of Sea of Thieves. So hopefully this does it better.
Yeah, I would also like to see some Sea of Thieves expansions, honestly, in 2019.
I haven't heard anything.
We'll see. We got two very confusingly named games on here, Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds. Outer Worlds is the new Obsidian game. That's the one they just announced. It's like a Fallout-looking game, like a Fallout New Vegas.
Dude, New Vegas, yeah. Best Fallout New Vegas.
May or may not be out in 2019. We'll see. Outer Wilds is like No Man's Sky with a time element. You have 20 minutes to explore the universe, and all of the stuff that's happening in that universe is also happening in real time.
Interesting.
So, as an exploration game, I'm pretty excited about that.
Kind of like the Sinking City, huh?
Yeah. Well, no. It's kind of like The Occupation.
Oh, The Occupation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sinking City is that's Frogware's Call of Cthulhu game.
Okay. Jeez, there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many games already for 2019.
Actually, probably the one I am most excited about, Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Do
you think it's coming out next year?
I mean, Bethesda needs some goodwill, so hopefully Doom Eternal comes
out. What if it's only on the Bethesda store?
You know what? Whatever. Because Doom, I even played Doom on the Switch. It was a horrible version, but I just love Doom.
Yeah, me too.
Oh man, even if it's just
I'm
more
hoping
Doom,
it's more single player and no multiplayer garbage.
No,
I have to imagine that didn't work very well for them last time. So, and I was the thing that I think crushed me most about 2016 Doom is we never got single player DLC because their whole DLC roadmap was just multiplayer stuff that who was playing that? Yeah. Nobody was playing that game.
No, nobody was playing that. But I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that's questionable. I think I have Yakuza on here, also questionable. I know we're getting Kiwami probably in 2019, but I would really love them to bring 6 over and Kiwami 2, which I think is also scheduled at some point. But
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. I just want Sega to bring all those games over.
Yeah. Even if we don't have the time to play them.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that it's taking so long in between. Yeah. Yakuza 0 came out summer, and I thought for sure Kiwami would be out before the end of the year, but no, so far. So. Yeah. We'll see.
Hey, as long as they come. As long as they come.
And there's a couple more things.
Gears of War 5, Stop and Pop, man.
I don't care. Psychonauts 2, I'm actually looking forward to. The new Ori game, Ori and the Will-O-Wisps.
Oh, Elena's really excited about that
Paradox has their new grand strategy game, Imperator Rome, coming out next year. Okay. Those are all games I'm looking forward to, but for the most part, we haven't seen much. Psychonauts, that trailer at the Game Awards was the first real trailer we had seen for that game, and okay, cool. I hope it's good. Traditionally, Double Fine has had a rough time with crowd-funded stuff, so hopefully this goes smoother.
Did you play the VR
I did
Psychonauts?
Not. Did you?
Okay, no, I didn't know.
Hopefully it's good. I don't know. I just want 2019 to be better than 2018. Yeah. That's really my New Year's resolution. Is for video game developers to make better games in 2019 than they did in 2018.
Please help him out.
The indie scene was really good in 2018, but 2018's AAA stuff was just bad for the most part. Even the good games were pretty mediocre this year. And I feel like Sony had all of the cool stuff this past year. So 2019. I mean, we've listed. There's a bunch of games I'm excited about, but man, I watched our 2018 preview. First thing I clicked to was A Way Out, and I was like, oh yeah. Remember when we were really excited for that game?
Oh, hey, it was a good time meeting the guy at E3.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
Joseph Ferris, always welcome on the show.
Yeah,
we'll see how 2019 goes. It's always hard predicting what these games will actually be like. Who knows? Maybe Far Cry New Dawn will be Game of the Year 2019, and
I'll probably play it. That was fun.
Yeah.
And put in the comments like what you're excited for.
Yeah, definitely.
What did we miss? What are you excited for?
Yeah, there's probably some stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to make these lists ahead of time, especially I feel like the beginning of the year list is the hardest because it's like a bunch of stuff that's like this might come out in 2019.
Yeah.
It's much easier once we're hitting like the fall. You're like, oh, Outer Worlds definitely not coming out in 2019.
I don't think.
Actually, I'm going to make that call now. Yeah. Outer Worlds probably not coming out in 2019.
What about Star Citizen?
Not coming out in 2019.
Oh man,
I don't know. We found my note from
the Full Nerd.
Yeah,
like 2 years ago,
2016, saying it wouldn't come out in 2017. Star Citizen,
and he didn't have to eat
it
that paper.
It still hasn't come out. We're at the end of 2018, so who knows? Maybe next year will be the year of Star Citizen. We'll all be Star Citizens. I doubt it, but maybe.
Hopefully not.
I'm looking forward to a great year. We'll have more reviews and stuff. Resident Evil 2, probably the first big game of 2019. But I don't know. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Let's believe it.
Yes, let's do it. Yeah.
We'll see you back here soon. Thanks, Adam.
Thanks,
always.
Hayden. Yeah, we'll see you guys later.